Come on.
My name Black stems for me being the only white kid in the neighborhood. I start shooting my shot at the different COs. Yeah, I'm addicted to this little chocolate shit. I got all up against the Bibles like this, hitting up on the back. You understand what that does to a man? Now my life's back chaotic. She ain't been gone 6 weeks yet. You think I killed him? I just did 15 years. I'm with Kevin Gates, then Beyonce 3 times. We had the Diddy parties. I don't want to do it, but the shit's so easy. Harbordale was the most infested with crime. I'm the only white guy in the whole neighborhood. Bro, brutal. I'm talking about brutal. You don't even understand. Like, man, I can remember coming.
What about inclusivity?
No. It wasn't until I was probably about, I want to say 11 or 12, but we'll get there in a second. So, man, bro, I used to come out the house. They used to kick my ass up and down the street. I'm talking about just for no reason. Only white kid, no siblings, no brother, no dad. You just stuck in this rut, bro. Like, man, I would come out of the house with a basketball, gone. Come out of the house with pool, gone. Come out of the house with bicycle, gone. Skates, gone. Bitch, didn't matter. Didn't matter. Yeah, we want everything you come out of the house with. So, yeah, then I went to school. In school, it's the same thing. I was about the only white kid there. Again, it's the south side of St. Pete. The government's not putting no money or funding. There is no computers. There's no fucking textbooks.
Oh, this is in the 80s, too.
Yeah, this is in the 80s, bro. There's no
like
Wi-Fi.
Reagan's like...
Yeah, Reagan is...
everything.
Oh, my God. Reagan, that's a whole nother story when you talk about drugs and
Pull
stuff
yourself
like that.
up by your bootstraps.
Bro, it was nasty. So, same thing, my mother, she can't teach me nothing because she don't know nothing. So after that, it's literally fending for yourself because you come home and you're crying and your mom don't know how to raise a man in this sludge of a ghetto.
And you're a latchkey kid, right? So
Definitely latchkey.
She's at work, you're coming home, opening the door.
Yeah, latchkey. As a matter of fact, I was in the latchkey program in elementary school. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? My mom would work till 5, 6 in the evening, and after school, she'd come get me. But I was in school probably from back then you was in school 7:30 in the morning to them at 6 o'clock at night. So again, you're going from, that crime riddle, induced environment at night and go in the house, take a bath, and then wake up in the morning, you're going right back to it. Because school is the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All the teachers are young, they're black, they came up in the same area, there's no guidance, there's no wisdom. Abuse back then was funny. So if I got 6, other little black kids kicking my ass, it is what it is. They just laughing. It's entertainment, right? There's no help, bro. You just stuck in this shit. You getting your ass kicked on it, and then you can't concentrate in school. You not bringing no homework home. Then you getting your ass kicked because you don't have that by your mom. So it's constant abuse, bro. Constant abuse, and then your mother, she's sick of being there. She can't change the situation, so she's fucking miserable. So she takes it out on you. She calls you all type of name, verbal abuse, and then she starts kicking your ass. And the next thing you know, bro, there's no way out of it. This is your everyday life now. I got tired, probably about 11 years old, I got tired of that shit. And I started gaining weight. So I was starting to get bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
And, man, they used to tie fucking dog leashes around my neck, drag me down the street, bro. They used to hit me on my fucking back. They used to whoop me with fucking a bicycle chain. I'm talking about beat the shit out of me, bro. They used to sticks, rocks, bricks, anything you could think of. Anything. Just beat the living shit out of me. So around 11 years old, this is, he was kind of stocky, this little young kid named JR. He used to not do most of it, but he would definitely join in. Mm-hmm. He would wait till everybody else to get in, and then he'll come. So, like a bully. So one day, same shit, we out in the front yard playing and shit, and he just walks off and just slapped the shit out of me. I'm talking about he slapped the shit out of me so hard, knocked my glasses off. So I was like, man, fuck that. Fuck that. I beat the shit out of this kid, bro. He was 13, I was probably about 10 or 11. I'm talking about I kicked his ass all across the yard nonstop. He crying and shit. So all the little kids, they start laughing. All right. They're like, God damn, he got some fucking heart. He could really fight. But I didn't have no technical training back then. I was just tired of being abused.
Yeah.
And then...
It makes people kind of rethink rethink the situation though when you start fighting back.
Yeah, hell yeah, no doubt about it. It's ironic. You ever seen a real fat person called Tiny? They call him Tiny.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you see, so my name Black stems from me being the only white kid in the neighborhood. So
Right.
my name Black really comes from like I was like 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5, and everybody just called me Black because I was the only white kid in the neighborhood.
Well,
It's crazy, right?
but it's Black Label.
Yeah, now it's Black Label.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you about how I had to rebrand my name and
Yeah.
how all that shit came about.
When Chloe he sent me some Black Label, I go, what's Black Label? And then he sent me a video of you. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be funny.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought the fact that you're like you're embracing the,
Right.
It's like was it Rush Limbaugh embracing where they're mocking him,
Right.
saying you're a ditto head. They would say we're calling everybody ditto heads because they would say the same thing that Rush said. So then they started calling themselves ditto heads, and now the insult's not really an insult
Right, it's
anymore.
not an insult anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now everybody's calling me Black. Now I got a little name for myself. I kick ass. Now they're starting to cool down a little bit. Now I'm coming out of the house taking shit. Now I'm coming out of the house slapping motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what the fuck we doing. Ain't no more of that bullshit y'all been doing. So
You didn't take the higher road.
no, fuck no. I just got right in the thick of shit every day. Now everybody's kicking everybody's ass at this point. So we had an older drug dealer. It was several older drug dealers. Now around 1986 is whenever our hard epidemic came through. Now to kind of describe, put you in the mind frame, the 70s and 80s era of war and smack in New York. You see all the old, like National Geographic, that's how it was in 1986. It was just a sweep out of nowhere, came through the city, hit hard. So now here I am, poverty stricken, all of us in the ghetto, we barely eating.
There comes a point in life when you realize you need to be more intentional about what you're eating every day. That's actually why I started using Good Ranchers. Good Ranchers partners with local American farms and ranchers to deliver 100% American meat straight to your door. No imports, no guessing where it came from, just real, high-quality meat you can trust. And I'll be honest, once I started getting their deliveries, it just made everything easier. I always have good steaks, chicken, whatever I need, ready to go. No last-minute grocery runs, no cutting corners. And they just launched custom boxes. So now, instead of getting a pre-built box, you can pick exactly what you want. If you eat more steak, load it up with steaks. More chicken? Do that. It's built around what you actually use. And right now, when you start your plan, you'll get a choice of free meat that will be included with every order at no additional cost. And with my code INSIDE, you'll get $25 off your first order. That's free meat with every order and $25 off your first order with my code INSIDE when you start your plan with GoodRanchers.com. GoodRanchers.com, American meat delivered.
Going to school to eat, latchkey kids were running around unruly. Parents are, 19, 20 years old, whatever the case may be. They don't have no. So now we go, now we add the hard, right? So now I got hard, whooping people ass and shit, still broke. So I had an older dude who used to bring the hard and soft and all that from Miami, Fort Myers. His name was Wonder Man. And he had his crew. You had Wonder Man, you had Jed, you had Peter Clark, you had Timothy Lee, you had Dog Man, you had Mailman, you had it was a crew. And them boys
Cast of characters.
oh yes, Lord. Then they owned the J&R Car Wash right in the heart of the ghetto, right on 18th Avenue and 16th Street South. And when I tell you this car wash was nothing but gold rims, BMWs, loud, like this, when you back in that era, this is where you're from, like this is what thrives you. You want to be in the success of these guys.
Well, the only people you see that are successful that have possessions and have the things that you want are drug dealers.
Right.
It's not like you were surrounded by fucking lawyers and doctors.
Right.
It might be just something, be a completely different path.
Right. I definitely agree with you on that. And then you had Romeo Mathis. He was a key figure in the city. And then my mother, where we lived at, she was the only, white woman. Mm-hmm. So they were like, the older generation would kind of cater to her and take care of her a little more than they did me. And they had a lot of respect, for my mother. So she kind of freaking with the drug dealers a little bit, smoke a little, hang out with them a little bit. So now here it is, I'm playing underneath the feet of these, rich drug boys. So I'm the only white guy. So now I'm popular. I'm a high sore. I stick out like a sore thumb. Now I'm starting to, get a voice. Now I'm starting to roar. Now I'm starting to kick ass. Yeah, this is what we doing right now. No doubt. So they kind of took a liking to me. They seen I was out on the street, seen I was out there kicking ass. I ain't taking no names. Fuck you. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna do. I'm stealing bicycles. You know what I mean? So they're like, hey, listen, you wanna make some money? Like, yeah. So like, I'm gonna give you a package. I'm gonna tell you what you sell it for. You can get out there on the corner of everybody else and, bring me back the money. I'm like, cool, whatever. Again, at this time, I don't know how violent it is. I didn't know how it was gonna change my life. I didn't know that this was one of the most powerful, like Ronald Reagan brought this shit in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, this is one of the most powerful drugs on earth at the time.
Well, it's such an epidemic too that the feds started picking up
The hard.
right. Yeah, cases. Was like, these guys are selling $15 rocks. Like,
Yeah.
how is this federal?
Right.
There's because it's everywhere, and then we got to do something
Right.
to try and clean this up. It's an epidemic.
Right. And then our city was so small, St. Pete was so small, and it was very segregated. North side was rich white people, south side was the low level, poverty-stricken black people. So, man, they're bringing this shit in by the truckloads. And I'm not even bullshitting, they drove tractor trailers. Man, they're bringing this shit in, bro. And I'm telling you, it is everywhere. It's in the schools. It's kids doing it. You got adults doing it. We're seeing the Mercedes-Benz coming from the hospital, Bayfront, coming down these neighborhoods buying crack. So it's like, damn, I got something here, So I'm out here selling crack. I got the clearance from the OGs, so we talking shit like that. So one of the hard dealers, he also did hard. So that was his, like, what would it say, fix the fix kind of thing. You know what I mean? So he didn't like me at all. Not because I had ever disrespected him. It's just because I'm out here and I'm white, and I'm killing it. I'm making money by the boat. I used to sneak out the house. I used to tell my mom I was going to sleep early, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And our window, it was an old house, very old house. It was the old wooden slides, and you had to put the stick in it to hold it up because the weights wasn't there no more.
Yeah.
And so I sneak out the window and get my pack of hard. Back then they were selling 50 packs, and it was just that you had 50 small pieces of hard, and you sold them for $10 and made $500. So I started making a lot of money really, really fast. So this guy, damn, what was his name? I think his name was TJ or Tyler or something like that. So he's like, hey, pussy ass cracker, you think you gonna be around here getting all the fucking money? I got shit to take care of too. You really ain't got no business in fucking being out here. I should beat your ass. So at this time I'm selling, the hard to a customer who came up. Mm-hmm. So he snatches my bag. I don't even know what made him thought that he was, because I'm probably your size at 14. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm thinking in my head, like, is this going on? Is this funny? Because this is my first interaction with something. It was rage. It was violent. And I could tell, like, so now I have to go in protection mode. So he's got my stuff, and he's talking to his girl who's pregnant, and they both, doing the hard and out here. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I should be home in bed. My mother should have been checked on me. I'm out here, man. When I tell you I swung a left, I'm talking about it looked like chiclets all over the ground. It looked like it was snowing. It's, man, because he had mine and his. So when I knocked him out, it just went in the air. It was like a movie. It just went everywhere. It was like 100 pieces of hard. You could just see it. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So everybody like, oh shit, Black King, and TJ was a well-known, character at the time. So that put me on the map even more. Mind you, it wasn't even the fact that I was trying to show out. And this was an innate response because I'm in a crime-riddled environment. I better be able to protect myself instantly.
Right.
Because if I don't, they're going to eat me up out here. But that's not even a thought as a child.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah,
as
a
child.
He took something. He took something
Yeah,
from
he
you.
took something. So I got to get it back. So that raised my level. And then the drug dealers, now we had Heavy. His name was Tyrone Teleferro. He was in the feds. I ended up catching up to him in the feds. It's crazy how life circles around. All of us went to the feds together. All of us on the same indictment in St. Petersburg under Eric Wynn. E-Wynn, that's the name, but they never called him. He's a legend. He's a lone ghost. It's a huge story. He was on America's Most Wanted with Suge Knight and Tupac. It's a crazy story. So now here I am, popular, right? So the drug dealer, he tells me, he said, hey, listen, give me all your money. I'm gonna hold the money for you. You know what I mean? Whenever you want to come and get something, let me know. Again, no problem. I trust him. Got me out here making money. I put money in my mom's purse. She questioned me a couple times, like, where's the $600 come from? I'm like,
You're asking a lot of questions.
yeah, mom, because I didn't really have, I had respect, but not high-end respect for my mother. If that kind of makes sense. And it's just because I was in a derogatory situation. It doesn't tell you to have respect.
Yeah.
So it's not shut the fuck up, but it's like, listen, go pay your little bills and do what you got to do, because shit changing around here. But she would question me about some of the money. So
Can I ask real quick, how old are you at this time?
that the first time I put the $600 in my mom's purse, I was probably 12, 13.
Jeez.
And you got to remember, we're
That's
counting
a-
pennies.
yeah.
Yeah, we're literally like at the bank with the penny rollers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a grown-up move for a 12-year-old.
Right.
Who should be playing with Star Wars toys.
Right. And should be watching cartoons
Right.
at school. It's not happening. This grew me up very fast. Now here I am, the only white guy in the neighborhood, got a name. My name is Black. I stamp on it. So now what I have to do is two things. I have to do business that is good because I want to get rich. I want the gold rims. I want the BMW. And then I also have to be able to survive in this game. So what I decided to do then, again, this is no home training. This is no background. This is no father figure, no nothing. I started doing really good business, like A1 business. If I said I was going to be there at 8, I'm going to be there at 7:58. If I said it was going to be 10 in the pack, it's going to be 10 in the pack. I stood on business. So with that authority at 11, 12, 13, 14, with me kicking ass and taking names later and pushing for bulldozing my life through this fucking dredge of a nasty sludge that I'm in, I still have to have character. I still have to have a demeanor. I still have to have morals. And what I noticed when I was standing out there on the block every night, the only thing that separated me from them, and I knew this, because they all doing the same thing. It's the same, they're all selling drugs, they're all, getting pussy, they're all selling pussy. It's the same thing over and over. But what separated me from them was that I needed an education to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get out of here. I got the money, I'm a young kid. So what separates me from them? You have to go get an education. You have to know what to do with this money. You have to figure out a way. It's cool with the cars and shit, but you got to push past this. And what I noticed about the OGs is they had a crew. So now I had to figure out who my crew is going to be, because this crew over here got rich off of one person, but that one person trusted 4 or 5 people. Those 4 or 5 people trusted 10 people. Them 10 people trusted 15 people. So now I'm already up here by myself. I got to find a little local crew that I can start, trusting and putting on and things like that. And you got to figure, man, my guys the same age as me, 14 years old, stuck, struggling, tired of fucking starting. We used to ride bikes to the north side, kick the doors in just to eat. Like, that's how bad it was. I can remember,
But you're making money now.
yeah, now I'm making money for sure. So now we're making money. So I go to him, I say, listen, man, I want a car. Like, you want a car? I say, yeah. Like, I'm out here making money. I got to have a car like everybody else has a car. He said, I'll tell you what. He say, give me 2 more weeks. He's like, bring back all the money. Give me 2 weeks. I'll put you in a car. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I have a goal. Now I understand what financial goals are. You see?
You're 14.
I'm 14. 14.
You have a driver's license.
Nothing. No registration, no title. Not even think about this shit. I just want a car.
Right.
Because this car is going to perpetuate my status. It's going to also make me more popular with the girls. And at that era, the more girls you had, the more popular you were. It just keeps growing. Your status keeps growing. So now I'm 14. I got an edge on everybody. I got a mind of probably a 30-year-old in this hard game, right? 2 weeks roll by, still out here pumping. I'm buying things from the grocery store. We live right up the street. It seems to be smoothing out. I have less violence. The white guys used to come to the neighborhood and buy the crack. They do this thing where you put your hand in the car and they smack the car and pull off. So now all your crack is in the car when they pull off. So they were doing that type of thing, but it happened to me once or twice. I picked up very fast, but you would see it.
Yeah.
And I can see, everybody running to the cars with the hand out trying to sell, the hard to the people who's coming into the neighborhood from the north side and other places. All they're doing, drive off. There's nothing you can do. So it's just one of the gimmicks that was crazy. So I go to him, I say, hey, listen, my birthday's in August. We getting ready to go back to school. I want to drive. He's like, all right. He said, when's your birthday? I said, August 10th. He said, come see me August 5th. I So, all right, same thing out there. I'm giving them money. Now we all hanging out. It's a bunch of us. So now I start pulling to a couple of friends of my neighborhood, Tyrese. And Tyrese had an older brother, and then he also had a cousin, and then we had a mutual friend. So I'm like, they've always had my back in the neighborhood. They always come out the house and make sure I'm okay. You know, when we go to school, I would feed half the kids in the school. Half to go, like they had like pizza stand, Domino's pizza. You could buy pickles and chips and stuff like that. Man, I'd go to school probably about, back then I'd probably say about $2,500. I'm talking about just a dope boy not. And I'm out here buying pizza and shit. I'm 13 years old in middle school. You know, so hey, I'm still popular. You know, now I'm starting to see what the money does. I'm starting to see what, you know, my labor does. I'm starting to, you know, get pussy now. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, okay. Now I'm up here hanging with the drug dealers at this car shop. And then, you know, they have respect for my mother because she's raising a single, you know, son in this crime-riddled environment. So now things is okay. So I get the car. Never forget it. 1984, two-door, short dog Eldorado. Beautiful cars. White, it's pearl, with the burgundy interior. No tint on the window. No license plate, no license. I drive to school. I put music in it. I'm booming all through the neighborhood. I'm the only 14-year-old kid with this car, and I'm going to school. I used to park it 2 blocks over and then come out the house, go to the bus stop. My mother would pass the bus stop to go to her job. When she passed I go get in my car, drive to school. So now I start going to school. I'm the only white kid in this school. My clothes are Feli. My shoes are True. You know what I mean? Like I'm Puma. Back then we used to buy Nikes at a Family Dollar. True story for like $6. Nikes at a Family Dollar. But we didn't know they were Nike. It was just a check that, you know, they caught our attention. They were just dope boy shoes, you know, dope boy runners. So going to school and shit. And then I started noticing my fourth period teacher, Miss Waldo. She starts like taking a liking to me. And she like Italian. And she was short. She was cute. Wasn't my thing because I was in the black girls was into me. But back then I was in all black neighborhood. So what do you expect? It is what it is. I'm attracted to them, they attracted to me. Not, you know.
Well, you covet what you know.
Yeah, for sure. Your vibe gonna find your tribe.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm hanging out getting problems. I'm starting to fuck with one of the OGs. I'm starting to fuck with his little sister. You know what I mean? So we would just skip school and go to his house while he was out selling drugs. I used to nail her ass to the wall. All I'm talking about. But so all this shit is a thrill for me. You know what I mean? Like I got all this star status. It's just crazy. So my head is spinning when I was intense. So I come home. So my mother's sitting in the living room with a belt. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, bitch, you trying to know that ain't for me. So she was like, where the fuck is that car? And where the fuck you getting the money from? That's it, I'm sick of your shit. You think you so fucking slay that? So she swung the belt at me. I grabbed that bitch and I hugged her. I said, listen, things are changing around here, but what you ain't gonna do is continue to abuse me any longer. Now, I may not be the man of this house, but I'm the man of this house and I'm gonna respect you. But what I got going on right now, you can't stop it. God can't stop it. It's bigger than me. I don't give a fuck. You still in my house. You still my kid. Yeah, but not like that. You altered me in a way you have lost that same little 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old boy that you used to coddle and swaddle. You lost him 6 years ago. He's no longer there. And you have to accept that because you put me here. You put me in this environment. So how did you think I was going to act? How did you think I was going to talk? Where the fuck you thought I was going to get my education? What the fuck women you thought that I was gonna fuck? Because she's from the old school. You know, you don't mix a color. So I'm out here fucking these black girls. She walked in one day. She came home early from work. I got the car coming from school. So I take the girl in my house. I'm banging the nuts out of her. My mom kicks the fucking door on with a baseball bat. Pretty ass fucking red bone. Her name was Tony. Fucking gorgeous skin. I'm talking, bro, her skin used to fucking glisten like this wall when the sun hit. Like, bitch, I had to fuck her. So she swings the bat at Tony. Tony's butt ass naked. She just grabs her shoes and runs out the door. So my mom's cussing me out. And then I'm standing there with my dick out. And I just pull my clothes up and I walk over to my top drawer. And I handle like, I think it was like $1,300 now. It's a couple of years later, so I handle some money. So she starts crying. She's like, I can't believe the person you become. this shit really makes me sick. I despise you. I'm out here working all this. I'm saying, that's what you chose again, though. And you put me here. Where did you think that I was going to be right? Where did you think I was going to be an accountant? Where did you think I was going to do anything other than what the fuck I am now?
Like, it's so
I'm a drug
fucking
dealer.
retarded, the fucking
And
way
eventually would led me
people
into a killer. But I didn't see that at the time.
Right.
But this is where this life takes you. So she starts getting annoyed with it. She hates that I'm around all the black people. She hates that I talk like how my environment is. She hates that my clothes are the way my clothes. And I keep asking her, you are despising the son that you put in the get because you chose not to have more education. You chose not to further and do what you needed to do to ensure that I had, a better accoladed life. You chose that, not me. So now I'm here. We have to deal with this. The entire neighborhood is going to have to deal with this.
Yeah. How old are you? 16, 17?
No, fuck no, bro. I'm still 13, 14. I ain't even got past it, yeah. So I get the car. Going back to my Ford Curry teacher, Italian lady. This is how I knew I was on a different street. So now she's talking, I like it to me. So she's keeping me after, school and shit like this. So she would purposely give me detention. Like I was literally coming to class like 2 minutes late. She's like, oh, no, you're staying out of school. You're like, fuck, bitch, I got dope to say. I got bitches to catch up with. I got this fucking 1984 short dog Eldorado. I'm the flyest shit in the city. I'm like, man, so we kicking it. So, but I know that she'll wear her blouse like in school with me. But then when I get there, she like this. So I'm like, what the fuck? So she's leaning in one day. I'm talking about she's leaning in trying to show me something on, the desk. Man, this bitch titty all in my face. So I swear to God, true story. I just licked it like that. She looked down at me. She grabbed my whole head. 14 in middle school, 16th Street Middle School. I got to tell you about this middle school. She grabs my whole face and puts it on my dick get rock hard. I'm in fucking 4th period class. Miss Waldo, short Italian lady, 2:30 in the afternoon, fucking her on her desk, bro. 14 years old. My Feli outfit is on the floor. Like I'm butt ass naked in 16 middle school. Nailing, and she married.
Right.
You understand?
How old is she? Like,
Oh, she had to been at least 35, every bit of it.
listen, these teachers now, like you never heard about it before. Now,
Never.
You hear
This
about it. It's like every other day they're
Right.
catching some teacher who's had sex with like 2 guys, 14 guys, 1 guy. See the
And
one
then
guy.
sending nudes to the fucking kids.
Yeah, on the phone. Or this one kid, she was fucking he was like the quarterback of in high school, he's the quarterback, and he's telling her, send me money. She's sending him money every couple of days. She's sending him $50, 20. He's like, hey, I need money. And she's like, I feel like if I wasn't sending you money, this relationship would end. And he goes, well, I don't think we should find out.
Wow. He's
Brutal.
Brutal. Damn, that's honest.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, yeah, let's not find out. Send me
Bro,
$20.
Yeah, send me 20 more bucks. Fuck you. Hush money. So now I'm fucking the teacher, right? And she's like really into me. You know what I mean? Like more than what the fuck now I'm sitting out in front of the class. I'm still not doing no work. I'm still digging off with the girls. She's giving me A's. I'm leaving class early. Again, this is just all.
This is horrible.
It's horrible, bro. This is just, it's not what
You
it
feel like the kid, though. You're
Oh
just
my
like-
God, this shit, the euphoria is just unreal. So now we have this strip.
It makes you want to go to school, though.
Yeah, definitely. Every day I couldn't wait to go to school. Like, bro, I'm not skipping nothing about Miss Waldo. Nothing. I'm coming in here every day. So we got our main strip. So when I grew up in Harbordale, is the heart of Harbordale is like from 9th Street, from I want to say from 18th Avenue on down to 30th Avenue. Then you have Lake McGorry, and that's kind of like still hood, but it's an upper, literally like maybe a cornerstone of a notch, a little bit, houses and stuff like that. So now we have strip. So now all the dope boys, it's like every day is a parade. So you could go out on 18th Avenue and 9th Street on Southside St. Pete, and around the same time, around the evening time, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock when it cools off and shit, and already, man, there would be a fucking line of some of the most beautiful fucking cars. I'm talking about gold rims, loud sounds, BMW, old school, Chevys, candy paints. I'm talking, man, it's just a fucking, it burns in your head like this is what prime success is. You don't get no more higher than what this gallery of luxury life and selling drugs is. You're in your neighborhood, you're a king, gold rims, bad bitches. This is the life. But you don't know what comes with it because you're still a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
You haven't seen people get knocked off and go to
none
jail
of
for
this
20
shit.
years yet?
No, none of this shit. So now, moving forward, same thing. Now we got the jealous guys, because I'm white with all the black bitches in this nice ass car. We all come from the same neighborhood. Now I got Tyrese with me. Tyrese is my partner. Tyrese has a cousin named Keon. Me and Keon end up getting real close.
These names.
Bro, you want to know what Keon is right now? Two life sentences plus 25. Natural born killer. Swear to God, my right hand man. So now I got Tyrese, I got Slick Rick, I got Dodger, I got Tyrese, I got Keon, I got Taz, I got J. Chrome, I got bro, these names, I swear to God. So now we all formed Jerry Curl Dre. Back then in the 80s, all the rich black dudes, they had Jerry Curls. Jerry Curl Dre, one of my favorite characters in the story. Real good dude, he real funny. When you get to know him, he not a gangster.
Right.
But the outside world portrays him to be a real mafioso type guy. He's a fucking kid, he's goofy as shit.
Right.
But he don't let everybody know that. But like how we're sitting here every day after school and shit, he's just a fucking goofy kid. We all sold drugs. So we had this alley. His grandmother lived in the alley. It's so perfect for selling drugs. So now you got this house that's dug up in the mangroves because we have like a little river or like a little lake back there in Harbordale. So the house is perfect setting. So now you have an alley that goes all the way around. So now you have this house, you got these two houses, and then along the stretch of this alley, there's a couple more like duplexes. It's $1 million alley. We sell drugs out here from night to nonstop. This is beyond a pharmacy. It's beyond your wildest dream. Whatever you can picture at National Geographic when they're doing a study like that, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. Jeb Bush in the 80s, I want to say probably 1992, came to the alley with all his little constituents with a bullhorn telling us to get the fuck out of our neighborhood. He's gonna shut it down. He's coming in with a ruthless crime fighting syndicate. They're gonna shut this alley down. Jeb Bush, 9 o'clock at night in Harbordale in the 90s. My God, you lucky you ain't even died yet. Right? But we understood it with Jeb Bush, so we have to counteract this. So what we do is we go out and start throwing rocks. You know, just killing them out. You know, we wouldn't kill them, nothing like that. But it's steps like that that let me know that my life was never, ever going to be normal. I wasn't going to be a football player. I wasn't going to be a known attorney. I wasn't going to be nothing in life than what this right here pinnacle moment tells me I'm going to be. I'm going to be a drug dealer. And this is I'm convicted on it. I got politicians in my neighborhood. I got the police on my ass. We still defiant. Now I have a crew. Now we have a name for our crew. It's 8th Street Hype. Because you have 6th Street, 7th Street, and 8th Street, and then 9th Street. This is all our neighborhood. It's all Harbordale. So I'm on 6th Street. We all sell drugs on 7th Street. And then on 8th Street is where the majority of my guys live. So call them 8th Street Hype. We're all from 8th Street, out of Harbordale, and we hype. We live, we lit. We'll go in clubs. So back then we didn't have gangs. We were segregated by neighborhoods. So 9th Street couldn't go to 34th Street and beyond into Gulfport, stuff like that. They couldn't come into our neighborhood. So that was a everyday war. Childs Park against Harbordale. A stigma. If we catch it on site, no one give a fuck. You could be at Montgomery Wards with your mom. We beating the shit out you. Don't come over here. That's just what it is. So we'll go into their neighborhood. Back then they had a 2-story club called The New Deal. So it was right on 34th Street and 18th Avenue. But this was those guys' area, but this is the only club that was pumping. So, man, we'll come through that bitch like 8, 9, 10 of us deep. And everywhere I go, the DJs always scream, either 8th Street Hype or Black in the Building. So now you're alerting the people. I think it's cool, but now I look back at it, man, you alerting our enemies that we in the building.
Right.
And the DJ couldn't even get it out good enough. A Street Hype in the building. We in that bitch tearing the club up, kicking ass. We fight 10, 12, 15, 30 people brawling. It's just crazy. So now we got a war going. Now I got it going. Now I got my crew going. So now we go from curb serving to bicycle hustling. Now we in a trap. The trap is the dope house. So it's 5 of us. And back then we was probably paying $600-700 a month in rent with the electricity and shit. You know, we just put all the shit in, you know, gas name and just go and, you know, run our operation. But
It's funny how cheap things were back then.
look, you know how much gas was?
I know.
Fuel? 85 cents.
I was gonna say, I remember when it hit
Consistently.
$1, people went nuts. They were screaming for weeks about it. You know,
85 cents. And
I-
it was like that for years.
I used to buy houses. This is in early 2000. You had to buy houses in Ybor City, 40 grand.
That's insane. Nah. Every bit of probably
The
100.
shitholes are fucking $250,000 in Ybor City. It's
Let me tell you
ridiculous.
something. I still have a house on the south side. True story. It's condemned. No lights, no water. It's fucked up. It's my old family home. I had a letter in the mail said they want to give me $220,000 for this shithole. Right now. Blows my mind. I can imagine what it's going to be if I hold on to it for another 36 months. Give me another 50 grand. And it's just sitting. But it's right on the water. It's between the bayou and Lake Magora. It's just prime real estate.
Yeah, they're gonna scrape that off the lot.
They're gonna build a mega mansion at
Right.
that. I already know it because I would do the same thing. I wouldn't even build it out because it's huge. The backyard is huge. I would just build it up.
Yeah.
2-3 stores, make it an Airbnb, put a pool out back, all the day. That's what I do. You know what I mean? But so now we're running and gunning. We have made allies with the OGs, and we have officially made enemies with anybody from 9th Street on up to 34th and 49th Street. I'm the only white guy. So I got all the work. Now I'm making a lot of money. I don't even go to the OGs no more. I take $150,000. I'm shooting out of Miami. I already met a plug. I met a plug from one of them on accident as a Puerto Rican. Back then they were part of the Jamaica Shower Posse. Back then they were ruthless. So I go down to Miami, buy 10, 12 bricks at like, I want to say maybe between 12 and 14,000 a pop. It was cheap. Put them in. We would take 2 rental cars down. One rental car is dirty, the other one's clean. So we follow it. Come back up here. Now we went from 1 trap, now we got 3 traps. We drive around in convertibles now. Fuck the Eldorado. I don't even know what happened to the Eldorado. Now I'm in 77 Caprices, 73 drop tops, bro, with kids. Chains big as this room. Just gold everywhere. Back, everything was cheap, but it was expensive. No, but man, we gotta be 17 then.
So this is still this is in the late 80s then, like 88,
No,
89,
we're
90?
in the 90. We're in the 96 now.
When did Colby's never seen this movie, New Jack City come out?
New Jack City came out in 94, I
Oh,
want
was
to say.
it?
Something like
Okay.
that. Yeah. And once those movies started hitting like Minister Societies, it really amped our
Yeah.
influence up. It really gave us more ideas because we see how other people are living. We just think that our city is how the whole world lives. No, there's a whole nother segment of this hard era. There's a whole nother, syndicate. We just think no, it's way bigger than us.
Yeah.
So watching these movies and stuff like that, you gotta go harder. You gotta make a bigger name. You gotta have bigger drugs. You gotta have bigger jewelry.
Yeah, they had the big old chain. This is the beginning of the movie. They had the big chain. And
Right.
He's driving it was
Jeep.
a Jeep, but it was like a Jeep Samurai. You remember
Yeah.
the Suzuki Samurai?
Suzuki, that's what it
They got
was.
They got it all decked out and
Right.
everything, and I'm like, it's a Samurai. Like
Right.
what? But they had it all decked out.
Right, right.
They all got the matching clothes and the chains and the hats sideways and
And back then, I think,
like everything about it screamed drug dealers.
Yeah, drug
We're
dealers.
drug dealers.
right,
Well, you might as well put it on your side of the car. We're drug dealers.
right, no doubt about it. The Adidas, Run DMC, Tougher Than Leather, all this shit is coming out, and we're in the mix of everything you can think of. So there's this. At the time, it was illegal. It was Jam Pony Express. Jam Pony Express comes from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, and what they do is they're DJs and they cut in between the song and they say, not the song lyric, but whatever they get ready to say matches the song lyric. So kind of give you an example, like Slick Rick's children's story is kind of like what the name known for. So once upon a time, not long ago, something, but something was slow. So they'll come in and match that, say like, their thing was like, once upon a time, not long ago, Jam Pony got the pussy, but my nut was slow. And it just keeps going. So that was a drug dealer's underworld life. If you came through playing Jam Pony Express, you have made it in your car with the epitome. Like, you see the ideology. And then, like I said, you top all this going on with, I'm white. I stick out like a sword. I'm fucking all the bad black bitches. I'm fucking the drug dealers bitches now. I'm fucking my teacher. Like, bro, and I'm going to war with these guys, beating ass. We having live shootouts. Like, this shit is like a movie. Like my guy Keon, I had a 1973 drop top Chevy Caprice. The paint job went from the candy paint to the flipping paint now. So now it was a mango color. So it's flipped like red, orange, green. It was a nice car. Top down, they had already came to our neighborhood around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening and shot it up. You know what I'm saying? We go back over to their neighborhood around 11 o'clock. That's when they're all out in the street. He's standing with a machine gun out the back of my convertible. Mind you, a car that is flipping 6 colors. Like, the biggest rims back then were 20s. Yeah, triple gold Ds with the Pirelli skinny tires. It was like $10,000, $12,000 a set. I'm the only one, very first person in St. Petersburg, Florida, ever have a pair of these rims on the car. So this car is very like, this man is he's a natural born kid. A machine gun, standing up, whacking everything moving, and you can hear the helicopters. I'm telling him, man, let's go. He gets out the car, leaves the machine gun in the back seat, takes out his big ass 40, as long as his desk, and just letting the neighborhood have it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, bro, I understand going hard, bro. We have to go. Like, enough is enough. So these were the type of dudes I was running with. And I was feeding them. So when you feed the sharks, they get more hungry. It creates a frenzy. They want more money. They want more attention. So now I have cut off 34th and 49th Street. At the time, I had cut them off from coming to buy drugs from me. So now they're jealous. And then I'm going to school. Back then we had hydraulics on the car.
Yeah.
We're coming to school
Bouncing.
and box Chevys. I had a burnt orange one. My friend had a lime green. It's crazy. So my whole life at this point has just been stardom, like just pure star popularity. I'm the man. Then I had these gold teeth. I got a picture, big gold teeth. I'm talking about wrapped all the way around. I ain't talking about 4. I'm talking about all the way around. It's just crazy. Jewelry everywhere. I'm going through probably about 175,000 every probably 15 days, if that. And that's not including because they're not paying bills and all this old shit. And then, me and my mom, we didn't have a relationship no more. It was too late. She would go to work, do her thing, and then like even when her black friends would come over, the girlfriend is like, God damn, Miss Patty, your son fine. Miss Patty, I'll fuck your son. Just like, I'm a kid, bro.
Right.
16, 17 years old. I shouldn't have none of this shit going on. But it's constant. So I leave the neighborhood and I go out to 34th Street. So I notice this fucking cars following me. So I'm like, damn. All right, maybe I'm tripping.
It's like an undercover car, or is this like a rival gang?
Yeah, it's rival gang. I can tell. So,
because it's on fucking 20s. It sounds like it's completely anonymous.
It's completely anonymous at this point. So I pull over and I go in the store. I leave my car running. And back then, it was like a show of pride. Like, I could leave my car running, and bitch, you're not gonna take my car. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you take this car, it comes with death. You sign your own death certificate. So if you ever see a car running at the store and nobody's in it, you're not jumping in that car.
Right.
Because that person has some type of status.
Yeah, they're gonna track you down.
Yeah, they're gonna track you down. They're not just gonna get the car, they're gonna get your ass too. So I leave the car running. So I come outside, and this dude, my girl's in the car at the time. He's got my girl. I hear her screaming outside. He's got my girl already out the car by her hair. Mind you, I'm probably one of the top dealers at the time. This is a no-no. You are going to die, and you're doing it in broad daylight. And we're in an all-white neighborhood. We're like in a neutral part of town, like right over. So you got Central, 1st, 2nd, 3rd Avenue North, and then you got Central, 1st, 2nd Avenue South. So we're like out on 54th Avenue North in St. Pete. It's Crackerville, pure white people. So I'm thinking in my head, it's not, even if they are following me, they're not gonna pull shit.
Yeah.
That's why I pulled into the store. I'm okay, this neutral ground. Man, I come out, man, this fucking dude got my girl out the car. He's already trying to stuff her in the fucking trunk. His partner is trying to get in my car and drive off with it. So they're trying to stuff my chick in my trunk. His partners are trying to get my car and drive off. It's kidnapping.
Yeah, yeah.
In broad daylight. Like, this really is something to be alert of, because we've done, some crazy shit. But this is crazy. So now I get the dude, I'm not even worried about my chick at the time. Because all I gotta do is get this dude to stop from getting the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then this shit is gonna cease on its own. So she back there crying, screaming, she kicking the shit. So me and the dude, we tussling back and forth. He's trying to put my car in drive, but it was the same Cadillac, but a different Cadillac. It was the same. So now I had, this one was all gold. It was diamond white, gold dust, gold flakes, gold rims, gold trim. Like, this car is probably $100,000 vehicle, easy. Fucking speakers bigger than my head. So back then you had to pull it in and then pull it down for the shifter. But we had the oak and choke, the oak steering wheel with the wood. So he's trying to.
He didn't know how to do
He
it.
don't know how to do it. I'm beating the shit out of the dude in the front seat. Now this is going on probably about a good minute and a half. Bro, white people are coming out in droves. Like, it looks like a village. They're coming out with shovels. They're coming out with picks. They're coming out the fucking store with rakes. Like, this shit is really going on. Mind you, I'm white. They only see me as a white person.
Yeah.
They don't know. Right.
Yes, you're involved in it. It looks like you're trying to stop this guy from whatever, stealing
Right.
a car or something. Whatever.
So now they come out, helicopter. I chased one of them down the neighborhood. The white people embracing my girl, pretty black girl, just fucking gorgeous. She looked like a Hawaiian Barbie doll. So, of course, they're patting her down and shit like that. So the police come, make a long story short, they end up locking the dudes up. So I end up getting the police report. So now I have the information, their names, their addresses, all this shit. So they end up bonding out. So the one guy, I don't want to say his name. Here's what happened. It's your story. This is what happened. And I can speak about it now because my case is over. I've already served time, whatever the case may be. So we get him. Me and my crew, we get him. We take him to one of our trap houses. So we tie him to the chair. Just like, who sent you? You big bag, fuck you, pussy ass cracker. I'm telling you, we gonna kill you, cracker, we gonna kill you. So now,
Yeah, not if you don't leave here.
oh, you're not leaving here, because our Lake McGorry is famous for notorious alligators. It's literally Amazon River.
Right.
Like, there's 50,000 alligators in here, and they eat anything that you put in the water. They're worse than piranhas.
Florida.
Florida. Strap him to a chair, tie his ankles to the chair, and then we want the information.
Yeah.
So we don't want to kill you, but the long story is what we're getting ready to do. My partner Keon, natural born killer, he has a dinner fork, not a gun,
Right.
not a knife. So he's picking his teeth. We all got gold teeth. So he's like, man, you gonna tell us. So he takes the fork and puts it right in his eye. He said, man, you gonna tell us who the fuck sent you? Cause it's some bullshit, the charges. Like, do y'all know who this man? Fuck, do y'all know? Do you know who the fuck we are? So he starts peeling the dude's skin with a fork. His skin is peeling back. Like, you ever seen like a carpenter take the side of
Yeah.
a board and it strips
Yeah, the wood.
curls up. This is his skin. This dude is fucking screaming at this point. Then Keon goes and gets alcohol, bottle of alcohol, starts pouring it on him, runs out the alcohol. We had a little pantry with a little closet, but it had gas for the lawnmower. So we used to pay the crackheads to cut the grass. He goes and gets the gasoline now, running alcohol. He's peeling this man's skin back. At this point, we beating the shit out of this dude. We got him tied to a chair. We're peeling his skin back with the way Keon is. Pours the gas on him. Dude was crying, begging for his mom. All this extra next shit. Next thing I know, I really don't remember how it happened, but in our area, Harbordale, there's like flat grasses and stuff like that, and grassy areas that's behind abandoned houses and shit.
Yeah.
Like. So they pick him up in his chair and take him out there and just throw the match on him. Just like that. No questions asked. This dude's fucking screaming. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning. This is the South Side. Nobody's calling the police.
Right.
Nobody's coming. Took his ass, wrapped him up in plastic, throw him out the fucking lake. Never seen or heard from him again. Just like that.
Did he tell you who sent him?
No, never did.
Jeez.
Never did. So that was my first experience. Now we are drug dealers and killers because now we have to protect our legacy and what's going on. That changed everything. So now, after that happens, they retaliate. They kick our door in and want to trap house and they rob it. So now we wait till this happened like around December-ish. So we cleverly come together, and say, hey, listen, we're going to retaliate on these guys. And they had only one trap house, which was all the main traffic was coming into. So we would send our, chicks in there to, the little kids, send them in there, so they could give us the layout of the house. So we waited until New Year's Eve. It's raining, perfect setting. And the house had bushes out in front. We all got on these Nike parachute, jumpers with, our regular clothes underneath it. Mask on. We're laying down in front of bushes, right? And the whole goal was, whenever 12 o'clock strikes, whoever in this house gonna get hit. Because we're gonna coincide the gunshots with, the big boom.
Right.
The downtown pier and everybody else, shooting stuff like that. Waiting out front of the bushes. Pouring down rain. Perfect setting. So the dude, he pulls in. He leaves his car running, lights off. He goes in the house. We run in the house right behind him. And when I tell you all hell broke loose, the very minute we got in there, it was like 3 people in there. And they were from Miami. So Miami and St. Pete has a long history of rivalry. Long history, right? We don't like them, they don't like us. So they're in our area selling their drugs, cutting our throats and, trying to kidnap us. And it just, you can't do this. So we go in the house. Keon, natural born killer. First thing he does, not good morning, not hey, not all I'm talking about. He come that big ass, but I see it in the movies. You can see it in the light. Mind you, we got masks on, but the TV's on. I see it. I'm saying to myself, boy, this motherfucker, I can't even get it out good. I'm talking about the dude, whole fucking face explodes like a zombie. Yeah, boom, it's gone. So the other dude, one of his partners in the house, he just starts shooting randomly through the house. I think it's like an AR-15 or something. Bum, 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 bum. So now we're all ducking and shit behind furniture. Keon, bro, comes out of nowhere. It's like he dropped out of a fucking attic, bro. And just, I'm talking about, shoots the shit out of this dude like 6 times. So now he's bleeding. So now we get up. It's another dude in the back. We end up shooting him. But then we go back to the front. And Keon's got the dude's assault rifle in front of his face, dangling it in front of his face. You're like, man, what the fuck did he say? He said some shit like out of a movie and just let him have it. And that whole era, right then, fuck, because we just did that with the dude in the lake. This right here was symbolism. This right here was structure. This right here was not what fucking 16, 17-year-old kids is doing.
Right.
This is beyond far. I understand now as an older gentleman of why the feds had to come remove us out of this area. We were hell. We were treacherous. We were nasty. But at the same time, we had good hearts. We would pay for the elderly's medicine. We would, get the crackheads together and have them cut everybody's grass. We would do, cook-offs like grill and stuff like that and feed the poor. And, but we would think that we was washing our hands from the blood. That's the furthest point from it.
Right.
We're murderous kids.
Yeah.
We're drug dealers. We're pieces of shit. Society has to lock us up. We don't think about that. So now I get some recruit some new guys, but they're not invested in what me and A Street Hype is invested in. They're only invested in the outside world. I give them,
Yeah, they're just selling.
Yeah, they're selling, going up. So now everybody's talking in the town about black. Everybody's talking, whether it's good or bad, black is the topic of conversation everywhere you go.
Is your name coming up for these murders that are happening and disappearances, is your name coming up?
No.
Nobody's. So it's
No, they know it's rivalry.
how quickly.
Right. Now it's
spreads.
whispers.
Yeah.
But there's no attachment.
Okay.
You see, there's no attachment. So again, there's whispers. You know, like Harperdale, like there's some real killers down there. Like if you go down there, you might not come back. Or if you go to war with them boys, you better kill them first. You know, them boys go hard. Like them boys do not fuck off. At this time, we're kicking in doors. We're robbing, you know, other drug dealers.
You're trying to drive out your competition.
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah.
get rid of them immediately. And to be honest, at the time I look back, I didn't even really need to do it, but I was proving so much of a point. I came from so much of their abuse. I came from so much getting my ass kicked, getting shit stolen. I have to overprove myself. This is a gorilla who y'all home grew. This is who y'all developed when you fucked with how you fuck with me. So now I'm here.
You created this monster.
You've created this monster, no doubt about it. And you don't get to tell me when enough is enough. Because when I was asking you to stop doing it, you didn't. So you didn't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't. And anything after this is what the fuck ever. And I'm okay with dying because I'm going to die with my respect. I'm going to die with my reputation. I'm going to die what we call as a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. I'm a gangster. Nigga, don't fuck with me. It's going to be problems. I'm going to see about you. I'm going to see about your mama. I'm going to see about your kids. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Because whatever you trying to do, I'm trying to do 10 times more. That one gun you got, I got 15. Them two guys you got, I got 20. Fuck is you talking about? What the fuck do you really want to do this? Ask yourself that. Because I'm ready. But this is who y'all trained. This is what that criminal, violent, ridicule neighborhood produced. So now I'm here, I'm an unstoppable machine. And I'm just not me, I'm at the top. I'm just at the top. I got an elite force with me. Shit bigger than you. It's bigger than your neighborhood. It's bigger than you can't stop it. But even if you kill me, it's 10 more coming behind me. And I trained these boys.
So what is the effect of all this? Are these guys, do they continue to come at you guys, or they say, hey, you know what, there's other neighborhoods? Like,
They want it just as bad as we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they ain't even bullshit. They want all the smoke. This is the 80s. This is the 90s. You know, there's no law enforcement back then. It's not what it is now. Mm-hmm. Now it's very hammered.
Now
very
it's militant.
Yeah, very militant. Yeah. Like I would never, in today's society, I would never, ever try.
Yeah.
None of the shit that we was doing.
Yeah, you ever look back on like the 70s and 80s, and these guys are walking around, no bulletproof vests, just a gun.
Yeah.
You know, just a gun and a pair of handcuffs, and it's a loose fitting shirt, and I'm just like, God, bro, walking up to the window, hey, can you roll the window? It's like, Jesus, man, like it's, you know, now
Top
they're
change.
coming in fucking, they got the vest, they got pepper spray, they got all kinds of shit. And they got the body, like it's amazing what the
Right.
these guys are like one-man armies walking around there. It's completely militant, and they got those troop transport things that they bang into your house with.
Right. It's crazy. They got the little robot dog.
They got and they got arsenals in their trunk. They
Right.
every cop opens it up. They got shotguns. They
Right.
got long rifles. You're like, what the fuck? Like, this is one cop.
Right.
He's got an arsenal back here.
Ready. TTG.
Yeah.
So now it's a big clusterfuck in the whole South Side St. Pete. Everybody's been up, bro. There's a lot of murders going on. There's a lot of funerals going on. There's a lot of fish fires going on. There's a lot of T-shirts getting printed with people's names on his face. We're in the era of Master P. We're in the fucking era of Tupac. Like, gangster rappers are on an all-time high. All the black movies are starting to come out. You know, hard is just a successful business. Crime, it comes with it. Stunting, shining, big rims. Jam Pony Express, it's Florida culture. It's the bass music now. They're coming out with the bass tapes and all this. Bro, it's the summertime. You have to shine. And then at the midst of all this, you don't even know that there's a whole Bureau of Federal Investigations that's getting ready to rock your fucking world. And you don't even know it yet. So now what happens? The guys, I sent them up to, we was going to expand. We was going to go into Tennessee. So I sent the guys up the road with like 4 keys, 2 guys, and a rental car. So they go up to Tennessee, and which their arrivals with the guys, you know, across town. The guys cross town for my indictment, when I know the criminal complaint, they had their older aunts and stuff, you know, call the police and make criminal complaints about Harbordale, how violent it was, and they were scared to go to the store and stuff like this. And I was part of that criminal complaint. Like, her name Black. So I didn't know that at the time.
Hard to track down.
Very hard to track down. Mind you, I got the biggest gold chain in existence and probably one of the loudest cars in America you ever seen. So I got one of the biggest houses on the block. It's a flat one store. Then in the back, it's a lower level garage closed. And then it's a garage apartment up top with a big side yard. It's like a damn baby mansion over here in Harbordale. It's right on 6th Street, right next to our corner store. Our corner store was easy stop. Back then it had a laundromat. Laundromat had the front entrance and it had the back alley entrance. So this is our hub. This is our office at the time, the laundromat. We in there shooting dice, smoking weed, selling crack. You know, it's a bathroom in, so we fucking the girls. It's just our hangout. So the Arabs at the store, you know, we spend lots of money in there. We give the kids money to go in there. Some of the local neighborhood people go in and get credit. You know, the store would credit them, and every first of the month they go in there and pay like $200-300. We'll pay some of the tab off. So, you know, who gives a fuck? Everybody's making money. It's a great time. So the criminal complaint goes out. It's probably about 3 months. I send the guys up the road. They get pinched. I don't know it. They call me, say, hey, you know, we made it. Guys say, you know, you want to get some more? They like the stuff. You know, they want to meet with you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I really ain't tripping.